Third Eye Awakening. How to open your third eye chakra for spiritual awakening. Written by Logan. Narrated by Patt and Cris Merlow.
Introduction. If you're not familiar with the concept of the third eye, it may seem somewhat elusive to you. Is it a physical or a metaphysical part of the body? Can it be understood in tangible terms, or is it an issue of faith? And what does it mean to open the third eye? What can you hope to find when you do? You probably picked up this guide because you've heard that opening the third eye can provide you with a number of benefits: peace, relief, tranquility, concentration and focus, for instance. The real challenge, then, is figuring out the best way to tap into that mystifying world of third eyes, chakras, and meditation. But I know also that there are plenty of reasons why people are hesitant about starting out on this journey toward so-called enlightenment. Group classes can feel odd, especially when it seems like the teacher takes the whole thing way too seriously for your taste, and all this umming and ahhing is not what you expected. On the other hand, meeting with someone one-on-one can feel downright awkward, not to mention costly. So, if you're not a person who generally buys into the whole scene, healing crystals and meditation retreats and all that, you might have struggled to get started. Well, if you're here, it's likely because you're not ready to give up just because you don't vibe with some of the mainstream practices. Fortunately, the breadth of practices out there, from yoga to guided meditation to mindfulness, shows that there's not just one way to reap the benefits of this inner exploration. In fact, you might be surprised to find out that you already carry with you all the tools you need to understand and build a relationship with your third eye. I don't mean to say that you don't need any kind of system either. After all, you can sit for as long as you'd like in the perfect lotus pose, palms upturned, just like you've seen on every meditation book, and never get any closer to understanding your third eye. Most likely, you'll just end up ruminating about any number of things. Your grocery list, your bills, how uncomfortable the floor is. You get the point. This is why group meditation practices like yoga are so popular. When you're surrounded by people who are all on the same path, you might feel more comfortable and open to the process. What this guide is intended to do is to help you create a plan that works for your lifestyle. In a sense, you're going to become your very own meditation guru, your own neuroscientist, your own spiritual leader. So whether you're looking to enhance a meditation practice that you already have, or you're starting from scratch, this guide is going to make you more confident in your ability to connect with and open your third eye. Here's a bit of what you can expect here. Part 1 is intended to answer all of the preliminary questions you might have about meditation and the third eye. Think of it as a crash course in meditation, one that gives you a whole lot of information, that is. We'll begin in Chapter 1 with an explanation of the concept of the third eye, where it came from, and how you can find your own meaning in this source of energy and light. We'll also cover some useful definitions to give you the language of meditation. No more sitting in a yoga class and thinking, what in the world is a mudra? Next, Chapter 2 goes through a quick history on different meditation practices and their roots to give you a sense of the broadness of this field and help you find your place within it. In Chapter 3, we'll dive into the neurological, psychological, and physical benefits of opening your third eye. Once you've gained the foundational understanding of the third eye in these first 3 chapters, we'll be ready to start exploring your personal journey. The second half of this guide, then, will serve as a source of inspiration for you to hop on the mat, get outside, go for a run, do whatever you need to turn inward in search
Sample complete. Ready to continue?